Well, if you're fed up with your kids' me-first attitude, Wills Wyma is here to help us out.
That's right. She embarked on a one-year experiment to teach her 5 kids responsibility, get them to cook, clean, and even volunteer. And it's all in her new book called Cleaning House.
Yeah.
You were not messing around. When it comes to cleaning house, you mean head to toe, right?
A little bit. You know, I was frustrated. I think it's so easy to get frustrated, and it's kind of like what she was talking about in that piece. And some of it seems like such small things because it's chores around your house, which quite frankly, I bet you did when you were growing up.
Of course.
And it was expected, and we didn't think anything about it. Right. And these days, out of just love and great intentions and trying to protect and do all these things for our kids, we step in a lot of places where we don't even realize we're stepping in, and then we groom an attitude of needing to be served, and there you get this me generation. And what a shame, because the kids are amazing. If they were equipped to be able to do all the things that they're gifted to do, it'd be kind of like, watch out.
So do you think that this all starts with, it's not that we're somehow, the kids are being born more entitled. It's that our desire to do so much more for them leads to this entitlement. Is that what you're saying?
It's a trend in society. I mean, who doesn't check their kid's backpack to make sure all the homework is done and done correctly? And the schools almost expect you to do that.
Right.
And they expect you to come have lunch with your kid. They expect you to, you know, as they get older, to fill out the college applications. They expect you to do. And so they're groomed to think, I deserve.
This is a 12-month experiment that you embarked upon.
Yes.
What was the breaking point, and then what did you do for the 12 months to get your kids to change their attitudes and their behavior?
Well, the breaking point was a certain carpool ride where my 14-year-old looked over at me and actually out loud thought he would look good in the Porsche driving next to us when he was 16. You know, that's the car I'll own. And I'm thinking, what planet do you live on?
I'm not in a Porsche, right?
It was. I was so disappointed. And then I came home and every single item of everything was out. The clothes were on the floor, the dishes were out, and I sat there thinking, they're looking to me to do everything for them. What happened? When they were little, they made their beds, you know? When they were little, they did all this stuff, and as they kept coming, I kept stepping in and do it for them because I can do it better, I can do it faster, I can, you know, all these reasons why we do it.
Yeah.
And we say to them, you can do anything you put your mind to, but the minute we step in and do it for them, there's a really loud implied message, you can't do it, or you can't do it well.
So you got, there's 12 chapters and kind of 12 lessons in the book. Each chapter is a different lesson you taught them. Where did you start? What was the first thing?
We set the bar really low by making beds and just picking up the clutter off their floor, which actually, I mean, it's the good, the bad, and the ugly. We are so far from perfect. We are still far from perfect. We're on a road to responsibility. And
but each month, did you go a different chore each month? Is that how you?
Yeah, because I sat there thinking, what do they need to know when they get out of my house? You know, what really life stuff do you need to know? Well, you need to know how to cook. You need to know how to go to the grocery store. You need to know how to start with nothing. You need to know how to do your laundry, how to mow the lawn, how to, I mean, and go on and on. And for me, I wanted them to know how to host a party. You know, I wanted them to know how to interact with people because they tend to interact on their cell phones.
Right.
And they don't even talk anymore. They can sit in the car next to each other, texting each other rather than talking.
You're teaching them a lot of life skills, but that requires a lot of patience from the parents. So